Hey guys, two different ways you can mount your red dot sight to your pistol. First option here would be your factory mill job. So this is an optics ready pistol. This is a Glock 17 MOS. Different manufacturers have similar offerings like the M&P Core series and the new FN Tactical. But this is the Glock model. Basically what it is, when you buy it from the factory, it's going to come with this mounting plate and it's specific to whatever optic you buy. So this is the Trijicon RMR plate. It'll have a different plate for the Leupold, Delta Point Pro, or the Vortex series. So you're going to screw in this plate directly to the slide, and then you're going to screw the optic into the plate. So two different mountings. All right, so the plus side of that, it's nice. You don't have to do any milling yourself or bring it to a factory. It's ready to go out of the box. Downside is it is going to be a little bit higher riding because it's got that spacer, that plate. But you can still co-witness and still see your sights. On this specific setup, it's lower third and it cuts off a little bit of the front sight, so you're seeing about 3/4 of the front sight, but still good to go. And just to touch on that for a second, the reason you can only see 3/4 of that front sight gets kind of cut off by the sight. You can see, it's hard to see in the camera, that little kick up from the sight itself. The reason I went with this is because this is the lowest suppressor height sights I could buy, and the only reason I did that is because it has to be able to fit a duty holster. This is what I run for work, and for whatever reason, Safariland in all its wisdom decided to make these RDS holsters only compatible with the lowest mounting of the lowest suppressor height sight. So if I went like one size higher, you can see the little bevel in the holster here, it won't clear. It'll actually get caught up and I won't see properly. So I had to go with the lowest amount. So you can still co-witness. It's just a little bit cut off from that front sight, but you're still able to see it. Not too bad. Your second option will be going through a company that will mill your red dot sight directly to your slide. This is the preferred method because it actually lets you get a professional cut set up specifically for your optic, not something that's a universal like an MOS. And it goes mount directly to the slide, and you'll see it's going a little bit lower into the slide, which allows you to get a better co-witness. So you actually see the full portion of that sight. So again, two different options. Both have their pros and cons. Again, I prefer the direct mill going through a company versus going through a straight factory build like an MOS, because it's a little more precision cut and it gives you a little more options. You can see comparably, this is the 19 on the right, 17 on the left. You get that full sight picture. These are the same exact height sights, suppressor sights, and you get the full picture, versus the MOS you kind of get a little cut off from the sight itself just because of that riser there. So again, two different options. Price wise, you're looking at about similar, almost the same. MOS is a little bit more expensive, like the gun itself, versus like a standard Glock 17. So what you're paying for that to have it ready, going through just buying a 19 at like Blue Label price or something like that, and then getting the slide milled out, you're looking at about the same. Probably a little bit more money doing the mill job, but again, it's professionally cut. So and last little clip about the gear itself. The holster I use, this is the Safariland 6390 RDS. You can pretty much find most of their models and just type RDS in the search bar, and it'll give you the normal duty holster, but fit out for red dots. So this one is just the ALS only. So it snaps in, and then this hood here is just passive. So this is just blocking from like debris, snow, crap, and dirt. So when you actually pull up, this thing just slides out of the way. So a lot of guys pop this off. I kind of like it though, block it from dust and whatnot. But MOS you can buy at any gun store. You can still use the Blue Label price if you're police, law enforcement, or a couple other like private security stuff like that. So you can get the discount for that. And then the slide that was cut here was from Trident Defense, and they did an awesome job. Ty over there does a really good work, so definitely check them out. Trident Defense.